So I just saw a YouTube video where one YouTuber was talking to another, and these were all the you must build or must not build your car with these options. So Corvette has a lot of different models and a lot of different options. Again, it's not Porsche in depth, but we're getting really, really close. So I looked at this and, the guy was going to the track, made sense for what he did. But I also heard him say, yeah, I would never buy a convertible. You can just take the target top off. Well, not everybody can just do that. And part of this is, considering if you have a car that's a high wing car, TOG, TOF, putting a target in over it is more difficult than clicking a button and dropping your top. Also, stats tell us 4 to 5% of people are going to the racetrack, and not everybody is going all that much. I just spoke to someone today. He's like, oh, if I was going to be a track car all the time, I would put comp seats in it. But you know what? I want my wife to be able to get in and out easier. Said, okay, cool. And by the way, that car is going to be a convertible. He's still going to go to the track, but he's also like, well, I'm going to go to a couple track weekends a year. So it makes total sense for him. Especially, if you're going to the track and you have a convertible, look at your sanctioning bodies. A lot of them, because Corvette has built-in roll protection, allow HTCs on track. They may require you to run with the roof on. But again, and in this video, they've made mention of structural rigidity. And it's like, when I was at the launch, it was very clear to us that the car was built with running a hardtop convertible in mind. The structural rigidity of the car is developed from the belt line down, which the belt line would be, right around, the top of the window there, right? So the belt line down, that's where the car's structural rigidity is derived, meaning that there's really not as much of an impact from having the convertible top. It's like another 80 pounds. That's the biggest impact it has. So when somebody is telling you how or how not to buy your car, remember your use case more than likely will differ than theirs. It's not about, well, I want to have Z51 if I want to go out on the back roads. You don't need Z51 for the back roads. These cars are plenty capable without having Z51 to just go around doing back road stuff. The big deal with Z51 is, yes, it's a track package. Yes, there's different valving in the shocks. There's different spring rates. There's different stab bars. But at the end of the day, the biggest thing we do with tracking is it's heat exposure. And I'm going to tell you, going around on some back roads within or close to the legal limits isn't going to get anywhere near the kind of heat that you're going to get in a 20 or 30 minute track session. So for the money you spend, figure out what you really want to do with it. And as good as everybody thinks they are as a driver, I can assure you these cars are built to withstand somebody that's driving this car awfully hard. So again, when somebody is trying to preach to you how to build your car from a YouTube video, understand they built it for their purpose, and their purpose may differ from yours. So a lot of these options that they don't see value in may have value to you. So I defer to looking at someone who's gone over use cases. Okay, let's talk about your actual use case for it. I've talked to, at this point, it's been thousands of people, and I built thousands of these cars. And I don't mean building it on the GM builder. I have built and submitted these through the GM system. I know all that works. But it's way more than you sending me a build code, what's your best price. Understand value comes from ordering and buying the right car, not just the right price. The right price on the wrong car doesn't end well. Trust me, I've had people tell me this before, and pretty sure enough, you get a call. Yeah, I should have listened to you. You were right about that. Yeah, I should have listened to you. You're right about it. It's not that I'm right about it, but it's the fact that I've had feedback from customers that have told me about this stuff. It's not my opinion. It's the fact that there's people out there using these things in real life, and that experience may transfer to your use case. Let's talk about it. Even if I'm not the cheapest, I promise you I'm better than 99% of people out there working in one of 3,200 Chevy dealers. Let's talk about it. I live and breathe this stuff every day. Drop some of these so-called must do or must don't options in the comments. I'd love to have a discussion about it, because I just don't believe there are any must have or must not have options. There's different use cases, guys. Let's talk about it. Drop them in the comments. I'll be curious to see them, because trust me, I'm shaking my head a little bit. watching some of these videos last night. Let me know. Let's talk. And hey, I might be wrong on something. And if I learn something, even better. Let me know what you think.